All right. Yorion's been banned. We're gonna run some Red Prison, and we're actually gonna try to get Blood Moon out relatively quickly in this one. I am gonna play 2 bridges. We're gonna see how that's doing in the meta right now. Bone Crusher's been good. We got Desperate Richard Ragavan to race out thieves, light up the night as well. This is a non-lightning bolt build, which means it will be a little bit susceptible to some creature lists. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. We got Furies, Bone Crushers, and Light Ups. We got some ways to get rid of some things, but the idea here is to hide a little bit behind a bridge, but main focus is, let's see how good Blood Moon is. We're playing 6 moons, not 7. And a lot of ways to accelerate those out. We have a lot of ways to accelerate Seasoned Pyromancer and Snaring Bridge and even up to Chandra's. So let's give it our best whirl here. See if it's the right things to be doing. Really test Blood Moon. But going more in that prison instead of the Red Rage stuff, instead of attacking aggressively, let's see if we can like halt that aggression, stave off our opponents, and maybe win some games out of just strictly frustration from our opponents. Now, we are going to have to use our Chandras probably to ult a little bit more here. And I do have the Fire Artisan, which we'll just say YouTube doesn't particularly like that one. But we're gonna give everything a try. We have a turn 2 Blood Moon here. It's exactly how we want things to be. Even in turn 2 Chandra, if I really wanted to go at it. Opponent's got 7. Here we go. Let's lock some people out. Let's see what we can do. Scalding Tarn, great. It's gonna be red list. Great. Great. All right. Chalice? Thanks. Thanks, deck. I love you too. It's like, I'm back. I'm back. I'm going to give Fluffy exactly what he wants off the top of the library. Steam Vent, second one. Shock's in here. Double blue. Ledger Shredder. We're going to jam a Chalice on 1. Funny enough, playing a couple Desperate Rituals into Ledger Shredder is maybe not ideal. Maybe not ideal. I could Blood Moon them out here. Then I got to kill a 2/4. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can beat a 2/4. I can beat a 2/4. They're gonna jam Ragavan at me, and I'm gonna be sad. Goes an Unholy Heat. It is a 2/4. We have a 1/1, a 2/4. I can kill the 1/1. Opponent is a mono red list. I'm gonna jam Chalice next. The hope here with jamming Chalice next is that I can stop a Ragavan. We're hitting all of our lands, by the way, which is excellent. We can hold Desperate Ritual into hand in order to pitch a Fury if we find it off Chandra Fire Artisan, but we could also cast a well, that might not be a good idea. We can use it. Let's just say that. Hey, look at that card. All right, we're almost there. We're going to play Chandra. We're going to see if we can get that Fury, although if I do the pitching, that's a second spell. Oh, look, Ragavan. Just throw that away, opponent. That's a bad card. Look at all these mountains my opponent has. Look, Blood Moon's even good against the red list. It's crazy. It's crazy. Where do they send all these goodies? 1 at me and leaves the Shredder back. All right, uptick Chandra. Let's see what we got. Fury. Exile Desperate Ritual here. First spell, kill the thing in the sky. Pow. Pow. Play bridge, pass turn. I want them to dilute their list a little bit, trying to answer all of the pesky things that we're doing to them. Anyway, Blood Moon. First match, game 1. Look at it go. Look at it go. Now I don't know what to do against them. I did it. I did it. I did it. Ragavan looks terrible in this matchup. Maybe we just bring the relics in. Relic and like, I don't know. I kind of want these Eidolons instead of the bridges. I mean, honestly, Blood Moon's not supposed to be that good anyway against this opponent. We'll keep a few, but it really shouldn't be that good. Not in this one. I don't mind trimming here and bringing some of the other pieces that we have. Hey, look, we can play Blood Moon really quick. We're going to keep this. Gemstone. Get rid of Chandra. I want to be able to play my spells. We can play Light Up the Night first thing, too. Opponent's skipping their turn. They saved it. They saved it. By the way, Chandra doesn't want to be ignored. She's here. Don't worry. Oh. I wonder why they got an island. Now, Blood Moon could stop, like, counter spells, depending on what we do here on our second spell here. Flooded Strand. We're just sitting here, doing nothing. Doing nothing. I'm going to jam the Blood Moon. If it resolves, it resolves. If they counter it, great. It's probably the weakest card right now. Countered. Blood Moon's pretty good. Blood Moon's pretty good. All right, we're just going to move up and up and up we go here. Continue threat after threat after threat. I think I like the idea of Seasoned Pyromancer. I don't need these Light Up the Nights. They're going to counter again. Trying to get to the point where I'm resolving Chandra. That's the goal here. Archmage Charm, goodbye. What's next, opponent? Tappy Tappy Land. All right. Ooh. Oh, shall we try that? This feels like something I should try here. This should get a counter spell too. Chalice. Oh, that resolved. All right, we own a Chalice on 1. No counter spell from our opponent. Steam Vents Sideways. Maybe they have Unholy Heats or stuff like that. Who knows? We'll attempt a Chalice on 2 here. We don't have that much. Just 3 more Desperate Rituals and 4 Eidolons. Chalice on 2. Resolves. Counters in the future. No Archmage, or not Archmage. No other stuff. You know, Ragavans and Darcys and all that. We did it, chat. We did it. We chaliced them out. We won against Murktide, our literal worst matchup. We sealed the deal, locked them out. Prison's back on the menu. Prison is back on the menu. Blood Moon absolutely destroyed them. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. We're back. 4 more Murktides incoming. If there is a list that Ensnaring Bridge does okay against, it is the Murktide list. But I would rather not play against a million Murktides. We'll just say that. All right, we're going to keep the 1 lander. Don't ever do this. This is for the viewers, the people out there. All of you fine folks. If this connects, we get to Blood Moon. What is this? I feel like I should Blood Moon here. Dude, I'll play Welding Jar. Like, am I supposed to Blood Moon here? I really don't know. I'm gonna Blood Moon. Blood Mooned. I don't know. I just did. I Blood Mooned. And then I have Bridge that's defended by their Welding Jar. Grove. A ton of. Plays a Welding Jar. This grows this. I'm going to offer up Ragavan for sacrifice here. They defend. Cool. And then I'm going to kill it. Because there's no way I'm letting that sit around here. I need to buy myself time to find bridge mana. It is scales. This card upsets me. Good old hanger back for 1. Love it. That could grow more. Do I care? I kind of do. I'm going to pass turn. Oh, no. What's up with Lenovo? Lenovo? Like the computer? I don't know. What's up with Lenovo? All right. Opponent connects for 1 here. Walking Ballista. Show it to me. Come on, Walking Ballista. Perfect. All right. We can get rid of these. Ooh. I feel like I'm supposed to put the Chalice on something, but I don't know where I'm supposed to put said Chalice here. Okay, that. Chalice on 1? I really would like it on 2 because of this thing. I mean, Ragavan's not good here anyway. I'm going to put it on 1. Pit? What? I don't understand what's happening. All I know is I'm getting blasted by this stuff. I need to land. Need a land. Going to 16. 18, 16. Alright. We're going to kill the Tiny Thopter past turn. Could have killed the Hangerback. A little worried about a bunch of 1/1s and making it really hard for me to eventually get through here, but... I don't understand what we're talking about. We're talking about foam and pits or something. All right, Arcbound Ravager, Hangerback Walker. We have a Walking Ballista. This could kill me. We do finally hit our land, and I can bridge now. Problem is Walking Ballista can get fairly large. Counter. Luckily, they're not making more. Problem is Hangerback Walker is just going to be big here. When I tried to play an Urza's Saga. I can't put it on 2, and I don't want them attacking me. Put it on 0. So they can pump this, they can pump this one. It's kind of a shame I'm not playing the Karn the Great Creator version of this. Well, I will attempt to kill Walking Ballista here, but it won't work. But they do have to sacrifice Ravager to get this done. And so we prevent this from growing like 2 every turn. Looks like they're just going to load it up here. So how big is this? Can I race this? It's going to be a 9/9, 10/10. So 6 turns. Top deck land. Chandra Fire Artisan. I have a Light Up the Night in the graveyard. If we top deck land into Fire Artisan, I think we have a chance. You can pump this once. Up to 10. All right, land first. Nope. All right. I'm going to concede. Okay. So, got some pillages. Got a pithing needle. Ratchet bomb. Spyglass. Those all seem good. Okay. What we don't want is honestly Chalice is probably just not very good. And I don't feel like maybe I do 2 Chalices over the Ragavan. Ragavan feels like a really bad idea. Bridge has to be in here because otherwise there's a lot of ways they can just attack and kill me. I have removal, but our win condition's a little bit slower. We slowed it down. We're trying to lock people behind what we're doing. So we'll see. Yorion ban doesn't actually change modern. It's pretty close to accurate. Probably a reasonably accurate statement. Reject size isn't 60.5 anymore. It's 60. All right, I'd like to play first. We have, ooh, I mean, this is pretty decent here. I'm gonna keep, mainly because I have 2 pillages. Play this, don't take damage past turn. This may not work though, because Welding Jar and that automaton, that's what it does. All right, I did hit the land. There you go. I can pillage away the forest. It doesn't do much with the Springleaf Drum there, but it is an option. Oh, all right. Well, we're playing Blood Moon first. That gets rid of and Stone Rains the Saga out. Hardened Scale is pretty good for my opponent. Plays Little Bug. All right, let's Stone Rain him. Good old Stone Rain. Love it. Drawing a lot of these Fire Artisans. I know I have 3 of them in the list, but just kind of surprising how often I've seen them thus far. No Welding Jar right now. That could very well change in a second here. There's an Arcbound Ravager. Probably worth a pillage on that. Our land drop. Don't want this to go too crazy just yet. Let's get rid of Ravager here. Uses green. Gives us hexproof and indestructible through Tamiyo's Safekeeping. They gain some life by doing so as well. Sacrifices goes to 4. Swings in for some oodles of damages. Wonder if they have another Tamiyo's. I mean, I think I could play Bridge here off Desperate Ritual, and that would put me to 3 cards remaining, but they can still sacrifice and do this. Let's go ahead and try to pillage here. See if they have another Tamiyo Safekeeping or a way to save the Ravager. Okay, they put everything over here. It's an 8/8. It's pretty juicy. Gonna have to rely heavily on Ensnaring Bridge here to stop the thing attacking. I think this is a great example of, you know, they just smash our head in. It's a Walking Ballista we lose right here. Cool. All right, opponent got us. They got us. Hardened Scales, but you won't catch me playing that list. Nope, because if I do, we'll go 0-5 again. On we go. These are fast leagues tonight. The fastest of leagues. Zoom leagues. Maybe we'll get 3 in. We do this and we go straight into Red Rage. And that's how we end the night. Or do we go to Brotato and play the knight that Evan has found? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Brotato. Brotato. That's so fun to say, too. What is Brotato? It is a Vampire Survivor spin-off game. And you're a potato. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to know. That is it. Bam. All right, opponent's 2-1. We're 1-1. Let's play first. Well, this is a very prison-y style hand. If a prison style hand is going to do anything, this is the hand it'll do it in. There's like Vampire Survivor is a style of game. So you run around and you're just trying to survive each round and things are trying to chase you and you have weapons and stuff and you try to get better. Yes, there's wrenches. Wrenches, and then there's guns, there's like wands and elemental things. You can do a lot of different stuff. Our opponent is a fan of our content. They played Soul Scar Mage. Well, we'll see if they like a little prison tonight. I wonder if this is that weird, like, prowess list that tries to fire off a million spells and get you. Blood Moon's terrible in this. It's all mono red, from what I recall. Yeah, looking fantastic. Great card to pitch. Ooh, Stomping Ground. Lava Dart. Prowess trigger. I almost want to put just a second Chalice on one. Just to have a backup. I think I will. Well, it's the only thing I can really do here. I think it plays Manamorphose. But other than that and something else, there's a 1/2 creature that they can play that grows. They're telling me joke's on me. This is just Manamorphose, and I don't really care if they play a Manamorphose. Joke's on you, oh fan of ours. Don't care. Uh-oh, makes double green. Here comes double Beseiju. There's another Manamorphose. They may play Underworld Breach. Yep. It's very valid. Making a lot of green with all this. Oh, Bobble. There you go. Chalice and 0 would have been okay. We do need a hit just to land, but a Fury off the top would be great as well. Double greens for Thrasta. Who are you? Mark Chalice. Who are you? Who are you? All right, well, I need a Fury off the top. We're going to Desperate Ritual here and Bridge and pray. Maybe they just can't do enough prowess at instant speed. Come on, Fury. Where are you at? I need to kill the little creature down here. Need to kill the little creature. Fetches, shocks, and stomping ground. We have a lava dart here. Abundant. 1 prowess. 2 prowess. So make it 3. So we need 4 more spells here. 3 more spells. You're the Chalice of the Void. If I put the Chalice on 0, my opponent would have drawn a lot less cards. They've seen 3 baubles in the top 17 cards. 2 Manamorphoses in the top 17 cards, too. It's pretty good. The Lava Dart. It's up 4. They need 2 more. 2 more! Or 1 more with an attack next turn. Fury, where are you at? Fury, 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 Fury. Or they're just going to shoot 2 bolts off. Got shot. Okay. 1 more spell. I'm at 1. Fury, 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 Fury. 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 That's not a Fury. Concede. The Soul Scar Mage kills me by just attacking. So, Eidolons can come in here. I believe Bloodmoon's awful in this matchup. I don't think the graveyard matters. Void Mirror would counter some stuff. They wouldn't get the prowess trigger, but it would counter a couple spells. I don't think that's worth it either. Ratchet Bomb's probably worth it. Get rid of 1 more Magus. Try that. Okie day. Okie day. Let's play first. 1 lander. We saw how that went. Mulligan. Okay, this is all right. We'll keep this. Sure, send that back. Light Up the Night can be used to kill something. And then Chandra. We're going to need like our bridge or something like that. Gonna line these mountains up here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Opponent's keeping 5, or at least contemplating keeping this 5. Can they keep that 5? They do. They do. Okay. Copperline Gorge. Abundant Harvest. 4. And they hit a bobble. Should probably play that. There you go. Okay. Any cool 3-drop here? Oh, Ragavan's cool. It's not a 3-drop. He's a 2-drop. We'll attack. Be kind of funny to steal a creature. Arid Mace is what we stole. I don't think Yorion's ban will do anything for Red Prison, but a lot of people have said that Blood Moon will now be busted. And I don't personally see that. But we're trying it. Another Abundant Harvest. Finds a Lightning Bolt. All right. Cool. We'll just play Chandra. Just ignore the Lightning Bolt over there. Play Chandra uptick for damage past turn. There you go. Good old Chandra. Opponent bolts Chandra. How would Blood Moon be better? People wouldn't be playing Abundant Growth, is the theory. I don't understand why they wouldn't. They're playing 4 or 5 colors. Why not use the fixing and a draw that it's been doing this whole time? All right, they bolt Chandra again. Chandra just died off the face of the planet. Let's Ritual. Let's play our new Chandra Fire Artisan. If I top deck a land, I can play Ragavan. Luckily for us, Chandra Fire Artisan does some good damages here to our opponents. Opponent concedes. They know the power of this card. They know. They know. All right. Changes? Nope. Submit? Yep. 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 We're keeping this. I just have to decide what we're doing with this Gemstone Caverns. I almost want both bridges. I wonder if I could just double Eidolon here. You know what? For science, we'll double Eidolon. And it'll be enough. I can feel it. It will be enough. We're gonna top deck a land here. They're just that wouldn't technically be a land, but I'm gonna go all in on the Eidolons. We got this. No, don't shoot it. No, leave it alone. No. Blast Eidolon here. Hits for 2. Do they have the second land? They do. Hits for more. Shocks in. 16, 19. Play Soulscar Mage. Fury off the top or land, please. Fury or land. Fury or land. It's actually a really bad land for us to hit. Really bad land. Wow. Play Eidolon. Play Gemstone. Get rid of, or keep the one with the luck counter. We're playing the Gemstone there because if I do rip a land here, I very much need to play land and bridge. I can't be holding on to a land in this matchup. We're not emptying our hand fast enough here, as is going to be evident by the multi-spell here to get rid of Eidolon and then attacking us. We're going to need another land, but not a Gemstone Caverns. Opponent opts to take 4 damage in order to get 6 in, which would put us 11 to 12. 2 cards to 3 cards in hand. All right, we did hit the land. So now we play a bridge past turn and hope they can't kill us here. And then another top deck land, which is asking for a lot. But if we do hit it, we get to bridge and Ragavan, and that would be enough. Opponent Abundant Growth on main phase. Because it's sorcery speed, they find a gut shot. Land drop. I don't think this is enough to kill me. That being said, a couple burn spells will get us. Oh no, green mana. That's not good. Mutagenic might be enough. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That'll do it. That'll do it. Ooh. So I guess the Ragavan there would have been nice. Gut shots here puts us to 1. Pretty much anything off the top would get us there. We just didn't empty our hand fast enough. We had the Eidolons. If they weren't removing the Eidolons, we would have been pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm, 1-0 to 1-2 Really seeing that impact of missing bolts, trying to get to bridges. Things are either too fast, or the cards or the lists that go wide, or other strategies are just going to knock us down. I will say this, though. I haven't seen hardened scales in a while. I have seen this prowess list, not with a Thrasta. That was different. But we've seen an Underworld Breach variation of that list. But I think it proves a point here. While we're rushing out Blood Moon, in both of those last cases, Blood Moon wasn't very good. And now you're trying to win games 2 and 3, and you're bringing in the Eidolons to try to be aggressive in some cases. And it would just be better to have Eidolons main decked and trying to win that way on game 1. Sacrificing game 1 to not having that pressure is costing us. That being said, though, let's take this hand for a spin. This hand does stuff. This hand do stuff. All right, turn 1, Ragavan. Maybe they'll go fetch, Overgrown Tomb, Fatal Push. Nope. But we may get to do something here. Steam Vents, huh? I could cast that. I could cast Fury. I'm going to put a Magus into play, but I could have cast that Fury. Sam from Twitch Action News here. Our readers want to know, what is the favorite pizza topping of Torbran? The favorite pizza topping of Torbran. Wow, Sacred Foundry over here. Probably something red. There goes Ragavan. My opponent was more afraid of Ragavan than they were Magus. Very interesting. Look at that. I'll help you out, opponent. I'm just getting everything down. I know I can't attack here. Don't panic. I'd rather just get this down here before they like unlock their mana and be able to wipe out some weird stuff here. Look at the planes. Oh, it's a little like army. And catapults. Okay, F6, pass turn. I bet it's mushrooms because dwarves love mushrooms. Very earthy. Okay. it's valid. There's a stomping ground. Hobbitsies. Hobbitsies. Well, I'm going to try to connect here with the Ragavan. Wondering if I should have chaliced on 0. Petty Theft would get us now. Leyline of Binding, which I can't prevent Leyline of Binding. It's impossible. I need 12 mana. Yeah, let me put a Chalice on 2. Petty Theft is about one of the only things that I can probably interact with the Chalice. I could put it on 0 as well, but they've already got the Rhinos out there. But yeah, Leyline of Binding just like removes this. Teferi removes this. They can hit me for a bunch. Goes up with Teferi. Fascinating. Blood Moon. I don't think we can win from here, by the way. I know that sounds somewhat defeating, but they just bounce this whenever they're ready to kill. And I think this is like a perfect example of where Leyline of Binding's here, all the Force stuff's here, Teferis are here, Prismaris, Marches, whatever you want. Look at this. They even bounce the Magus because they don't care about bridge, ladies and gentlemen. They don't care. All right. Well, maybe I can rip a Fury here. If I rip a Fury, I get rid of the Teferi. Hit a land. Okay. Pass turn. Pass turn. I have, what, 2 looks for a Fury here? Upticks 1 Teferi. Now balance and kill. I guess it doesn't kill, right? I technically don't die until they cast their last spell. All right. Pillage Eidolons. Just gonna get rid of the bridges. I really don't think they're very good. Yep, Void Mirror's in here now. I could probably cut the Fire Artisans and the Light Up the Night package. I don't think it's correct necessarily. Ratchet Bomb's not a bad idea either. Forgot I put that in there. Because we want damage. I mean, they're gonna play something at turn 3, and then we're gonna have to have already done enough that we're good to go. And that's why like Light Up and Chandra Fire Artisan's okay, because you can kind of combo those out for 10 damage with 5 mana. So that's nice. But we're gonna try to Blood Moon and Pillage. Someone asked earlier about splashing white for enchantment removal. I think Leyline of Binding is just something we have to accept will show up, and I'm not sure I want to be splashing and or adding anything that impacts that card. I'd rather try to prevent them from casting it. At least in this build. If you want to be targeting Leyline of Binding, I think you go somewhere else. I think you go elsewhere. Right now, I probably would say red-black is pretty good. And you can play the Scam list, you can play mid-range, or you can even play more Prism and use the Thoughtseize and Inquisitions to interact with your opponents to take the stuff that's going to mess you up, and then playing down Blood Moons, playing down Chalices, playing down potentially some bridges. I think it just has been very clear in the last several years. Wizards wants red to be more in the burn you out, attack you category rather than the control category. And I think we're just slowly witnessing that as they whittle away the things that matter in Red Prison by printing cards and interactive spells that easily target what we have, but also target the new stuff that's being printed easily. So they're pretty much auto includes. My opponent's taking the full time here. We'll take the full time just chatting. And there's nothing wrong with that progression. It's just an observation. Let's play first. All right, we'll keep. All right, this hand I want to try to Blood Moon, then pillage away the land that's a problem from their side. Our beloved playstyle isn't as fun. That's sort of a problem over there. All right, let's dash in Ragavan. Let's see what the top card is. So Crashing Footfalls number 2. I'm actually kind of glad to have seen that one go away, because I don't know if I could deal with the 2 on top. Okay. Here. Let's go ahead and pillage the forest away, and then probably just hard cast Ragavan. Opponent Force of Negations. In that case, I will not throw Ragavan out. They get rid of a Shardless Agent in order to force a negation. Plays a Triome. Crashing Footfalls goes down to 2. Looks like my opponent has no follow-up here, so that's somewhat good for us. We'll attempt a Blood Moon. They did fetch. Resolves. Let's go ahead and dash in a Ragavan. Could be the Fire and Ice. It appears so. Or Dead Gone. Dead Gone's a thing, too. All right, so we have a Blood Moon. They have a Crashing Footfalls coming off in one more turn here. We're going to just jam Eidolon past turn. I'm going to wait. I would love to cast back-to-back Furies here. I'm fine with blocking with an Eidolon here. They're taking 2. I'm gonna need these Furies probably. It's 4 Rhinos I have to deal with. Maybe I can top deck a Ratchet Bomb. Block, please. Thank you. Block. All right. Seasoned Pyromancer will create enough blockers to kill one of them. We'll hold that. I can block, take 4, 8, 12, 14. You got us, opponent. All right. Again, trying to get the Fury. If I were to kill one of these, they come in for 4, 8, 12. I can block 2. I go to 2. I'm top decking a Chalice, which doesn't do anything. I can play this, but there's too much trample here. All right. Well, can't beat Rhinos. Can't beat a whole lot. Red Prison getting just kind of slapped around. We got one more in this league, and then we'll figure out what we're doing. It's not looking good for Red Prison. I can't say I am surprised, though. Using Ensnaring Bridge is not proving to be a very strong strategy right now. Got to hammer out those Blood Moons, but you got to be aggressive. It's that simple. All right, opponent is 0-1. We're 1-3. I'd love to play first. Excuse me. Well, there's Gigantha. We got ourselves a Ragavan, double Blood Moons, and Desperate Ritual. This is pretty good. Let's see if it's good enough. Misty Rainforest. Fetching. Finds a Temple Garden. Prismatic Ending. Wild Nakatl. Okay. I'm going to offer the trade. Ragavan's not going to do a whole lot for us moving forward. They'll have creatures, and I would much rather get a Blood Moon down if possible here. That Domain Zoo strategy. Got him. All right. Let's do that again. Send it. Send it. Actually, Chalice is like, eh. They have some pretty big spells, too. All right. We're going to do it again. Except this time we're going to need that second land, probably. We'll see. Good old Ragavan. The one land Ragavan. Tap Island Swamp Mountain. Wooded Foothills. Fetching. We got Wrenn and 6 over there. Got Leyline Binding, probably. This smells like Leyline. Nope. It's a 4/4. Okay. So I think we can win here. Assuming they kind of concede the same way that they did last time. Get rid of a Magus. Get rid of the 4/4. Tag. Desperate Ritual. Play the Blood Moon. I think the Blood Moon is still the smarter thing because they have Tribal Flames. In we go. Down to 14. See? Tribal Flames. Tribal. Blood Moon. All right. Oh, there's the plains. Dun, dun, dun. Tribal Flames around away Monkey. Now I'm going to need some lands. I'm going to need some lands. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They pass back. We're looking for our lands. We do find one. Whew. I would love to get a second Blood Moon into play. Very scared of binding. Uh-oh. All right. Definitely going to jam the Blood Moon. Hopefully they don't have Mana Tithe. Second Blood Moon. Playing to that good old Force of Negation. Or Force of Vigor. Or both. They're getting close to just, hard casting some big things. Yeah, we need a Flood. Okay. I'm going to risk the Chalice on 1. I only have 3 other Ragavans. If they are able to unlock this, there's definitely some 1-drops that I want to stop. Passing back and forth. Yeah. All right. We're going to jam Magus next. Again, just layering the Blood Moons on here. I'm afraid of Leyline. Obviously afraid of Tribal Flames for the Magus here. There's a Bolt. Countered by Chalice. Opponent's done. Opponent's done. So when you get the prison stuff going, it does its thing. We get our 50 play points. But honestly, you need a lot of interaction. I think what the Burn player said in League number 1, where Skullcrack came out and they were playing Ragavans because the Skullcrack just doesn't hit creatures. I think that plays well here in that you need that interaction. We have it through Light Up. I added the Bone Crusher and we have Furies. But in some of the more successful prison-y style lists or more aggressive style, we have that Bolt. It's upstairs damage, but it removes the creatures. I think the same thing's here. If you're playing behind a bridge, your opponent's just making more and more creatures, and they usually can unlock it even if you have Blood Moon. And that weakness there, that bridge is just, it's too risky. Can you play Welding Jars? Can you play Spell Skites or other things like that? I'm sure you could, but now you're just layering a bunch of things onto this one weak point that I think Prison has right now, and I think Prison Bridge, that's what it is. We're not playing a Karn build here, so Karn could probably help us lock things down a little bit better once you get the Blood Moons out, Liquid Metal Coating, knock a few lands out that are important. So maybe a Karn build is just better and we need to drop the Chandras. The difficulty is that if you do drop the Chandras and you're playing that bridge in Blood Moons, you're going to need a way to win the game. People will eventually weasel their way out. So you got to have something there. What it is, I can't say what it is. Yeah, Corona, we have a whole plethora of red prison lists that play Karn. I just am much more on the Chandra plan right now because I think aggression is the way that you can finish the game quicker and is the way to tackle the modern meta right now. But we have full Karn lists. I guess before ending the, well, ignore Trinisphere one. That's a bad example. Don't play Trinisphere. Where was the red prison list I pulled this off of? Not that. I mean, I guess this has no chalice, but there's Karn. This one has Karn in it. Has the stuff, all that. Many versions. Many versions. Here's a red prison list with Karn and a bridge or anger in it. There you go.